guys, it's Christy from Christy Cooks for Life, and I'm doing another Facebook Live for Cooking with Christy. It's Monday, and I decided to do a super easy and quick stir fry. Sometimes when we go back to work, it makes for a long day, so I wanted to make something easy. So I have my pan pretty hot already, and I'm using sesame seed oil. This is actually stir fry oil because it has a higher smoke point. So most stir fry, we do super high temperature, and so this helps with that. Ooh, you hear that sizzle? All right. So this is about 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs that I cut up into little chunks. I'm using chicken thighs because they have a little more flavor and they don't get as dry as like a chicken breast. A serving only has 100 milligrams of sodium. So it's a little bit higher than chicken breast, but not super high. And while that is cooking, because it's going to go pretty fast, I'm actually going to share some hacks with you. So normally on the weekend, I cut up a bunch of veggies. So making a stir fry would be super simple for me. But if you don't have those cut up and you want to have a quick cheat, I found these Asian stir fry vegetables at Trader Joe's. And so it kind of inspired me to make this dish. And then we've talked about this before, but I love Trader Joe's brown rice. It has no sodium in it. Takes 3 minutes in the microwave, and it's perfect every time. So I'm going to throw that in the microwave for 3 minutes. I always have to look the side down. And you just set it and forget it. So while this chicken's cooking, which as you can see, it's already starting to change color and get browned up. So we're going to cook this, and then we're actually going to take it out of the pan and put the veggies in. So that way it doesn't overcook and your veggies can cook, at their normal rate. So if you guys are joining me, like me or put a comment in, and I'll have my cameraman read the questions to me. And if not, I'll catch them after we're done cooking. So I had a couple people reach out to me about the salsa verde chicken that I made in the crock pot the other day. They're wanting to know how it turned out, and I kind of have been teasing people and saying wait till tomorrow because I'm going to use it for Taco Tuesday. But I will tell you that it came out amazing. When I first tried it, it was a little spicy. But actually, after it cooked in the chicken and I shredded it all up, it was just like the perfect heat. It wasn't too spicy at all. So tomorrow night, I'm going to make a Taco Tuesday dish. I'm not sure if it's going to be tacos or maybe a taco bowl, but you'll have to tune in to see what we're making. I really appreciate you guys joining and commenting on these lives that we've been doing. It's been a lot of fun, and I don't know, we've just been having a good time. So this is almost to the point where I'm going to take it out. I want it to get a little bit browner, but there's a few pieces that still aren't quite as dark as I'd like them to be. But as you can see how quick and easy this is going to go. I'm going to grab some tongs to pull that out in a few minutes. Sorry, that was a little noisy. The other thing that I'm going to talk about is the amino acids. I'm using this instead of soy sauce. It's all natural. It's gluten-free, soy-free. I actually don't do super well with soy, so I was excited to find this. It only has 300 milligrams of sodium, which compared to regular soy sauce, which is like over 700 milligrams, it's a nice alternative. If you do happen to buy this though, it needs to stay in the fridge, so don't put it back in your cupboard. So, like I said, there's 0 sodium in the rice. There's about 100 milligrams, and I have to say milligrams. I was wrong yesterday. If you didn't see my comment in the post after the video, it is milligrams of sodium. I was incorrect. And some of you all know how hard that is for me to admit. But, so anyways, milligrams of sodium and then the soy sauce. So if you do not want to use the amino acids, instead of soy sauce, you can just put like lime juice over this or maybe some chicken broth to keep it moist. You do not have to use the soy replacement, but I like that. You know, you don't get a lot of Asian food when you're watching your sodium. So for me, this is kind of a treat because everything else is low sodium, and you can go ahead and have an Asian meal that's not super high in sodium. So I'm going to pull this chicken off. And you see there's some of that oil still in there and some of the juice from the chicken. So we're just going to throw our veggies right in there. And it won't take these vegetables long either. We just want them to get to be, you know, cooked through. Woo! Look at that. All that beautifulness in one little bowl. Super simple. I mean, you can't ask for a quicker meal or easier hacks than the instant rice and the bowl of already chopped up stir-fried veggies. Yeah. I don't know, have you guys ever gone to Big Bowl where you get to load up your bowl and then they cook it for you? That's what this reminds me of. Like I went through and picked out all my favorite vegetables, they threw it in a bowl for me, and now all I gotta do is cook it up. Yesterday's meal was a little more labor intensive, and thought I'd do something quick tonight. So these are getting pretty close to being there. I want them just to be a little bit more done. Those carrots could get a little more done. Have you seen any comments, hon?
No comments yet.
No comments yet? All right. Well, make sure when you watch this video after I post it, if you have any comments or questions, we'd love to hear about it. If you have any hacks that you guys use to make your life easier cooking, I'd like to hear those too. I'm not feeling super excited about that piece of corn, so we're going to take that out of there. Got a little mark in it. Right. We started at 5 o'clock, and it is literally 5 after 5, and this is almost ready. So it's amazing how fast it goes. Maybe if I quit playing around with it, it'll get done a little faster. In just a few minutes, I'm going to put the chicken back in and let it cook a little bit longer. I actually didn't really check it to see if it was cooked all the way through. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Grab that rice out of there. Now, the rice we're not going to mix in, obviously. We're just going to plate that up and then put our stir fry over it. And I like to, this is about 1.5 cups, so it's about 3/4 cup per serving. If you're not looking to have that much rice, obviously you can make it less. So I'm going to, ooh, that's super hot. Use this measure. So this is a cup measure, so I'm not going to fill it quite all the way. Then on one plate, kind of put it in the center. Make it look a little bit pretty. Put that over here. And then I'll just pour the rest of this on here. Obviously, if you're feeding a family of 4, you might want to do 2 of these bags or just do 1/3 of a cup, whatever works for you. The other thing I wanted to share, I forgot to say earlier, is I got the chicken from Costco, and it has no salt added. So the sodium that's in it is just the natural sodium from when they, you know, take care of the chicken. Some people don't want to talk about that. So I'm always trying to look for those things that point out that they haven't been processed in any way, or they've added any extra ingredients that aren't good for us. So I'm going to throw this back in here. And you guys might be thinking like that is a super lot of chicken, which it is, but this way we're going to have a couple meals out of it. Even though I split the rice in half, I'm definitely not splitting the stir fry in half. So we're going to leave that in there for a few minutes, let everything get warmed up. I'm going to add the amino acids. give them a little shake. And I'm just going to kind of drizzle it around. I don't want to get too carried away. Or maybe not. There we go. Probably about 2 tablespoons, I'd say, of amino acids. You can do more if you're not too worried about your sodium, but that stuff adds up fast. So you kind of want to be light-handed on it. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look amazing? All those colors. So bright. Let's let that settle for a few minutes. As they say on professional TV, we're going to let the flavors marry and come together. And then I'm going to use my measuring cup. A lot of times, I know we've talked about this before, I always use measuring cups to portion out my servings. It's a really easy way to keep track of your portion control, which, you know, allows you to have a little bit more sodium or foods that might be a treat if you're really watching your portion size. Alrighty, we're 9 minutes in and this is almost done. I mean, how many people can make dinner in 9 minutes? So I probably cheated a little bit because I cut the chicken up before we started, but I just wanted to have it prepped and ready to go because I thought it would be a lot easier. Alrighty, boys and girls, I think we are good to go. So I'm going to take a, let me use these probably to help me. So we get a lot of variety there. It's a nice size serving. Watch how much that is when I put it on the plate. It's quite a bit. Actually, I might do a few more veggies though, just because the chicken took up a lot of space. All right, there we go. One down. We're going to shut that off so it doesn't overcook. Look at that. A full meal in literally 10 minutes. Now, I usually do a 30-minute meal, but 10 minutes, that's even fast for me. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you don't have a Trader Joe's, I know a lot of times people say, what do you do if you don't have a Trader Joe's? Most grocery stores have pre-mixed veggies and instant rice. These just happen to be the brands that I really like. And remember, you can follow me on Christy Cooks for Life Facebook, Instagram, my YouTube channel. And remember to make every meal a heart-healthy meal. And it's Christy from Christy Cooks for Life. Have a great day.